Hey everyone, today is the first day of the LEGO Star Wars May the 4th promotional period lasting from May 1st until May 7th of 2023. So there's a lot of promotions going on, there's some double VIP points, there's lots to talk about. My personal suggestions to you guys of what you should be buying this week, so let's get into this. Alright, so I'm putting my glasses on, I've got my laptop here, so let's talk about this year's promotions, what sets I suggest. I've got a lot to talk about. I won't take up too much of your time. I'm also going to break this up in a couple different price brackets, so we're going to break this up in three ways. If you have under $100 to spend, if you have over $150 to spend, or if money's no object. So I'd say those are three pretty common categories that I see within LEGO Star Wars fans. So hopefully there'll be something for everybody here that I'm personally recommending to you guys. No, I don't want to take the survey. All right, so obviously LEGO is very excited about May the 4th. It's the first thing that pops up when you go to lego.com. So let's just dive right into this. Again, it's a 1-week promotion. I'm making this a day before, but when you guys are seeing this, it has already started. And potentially some of these sets I'm going to be talking about will be out of stock, and so I'll talk about alternatives. All right, so let's talk about the promotions for this year. First off, at $40, you can get a miniature X-Wing Starfighter polybag. That's whatever, it's not really worth much. $40, okay. Then we have double VIP points, we'll come back to that. And then at $85, you're getting this VIP coin that has the Death Star 2, it looks like. Yeah, it is the Death Star 2. And you're also getting this coin as well as a little plastic piece. It's okay, you know, it says LEGO Star Wars on it, both on the coin, on the box, so that makes it a little more interesting. If it was just the Death Star and no like LEGO branding on it, I think that would be a huge letdown. Personally, this $85 threshold absolutely should have been an exclusive minifigure polybag. I think that's the biggest letdown. I think it's fine that LEGO maybe left out a minifigure in the Death Star 2 set. Maybe it just doesn't work for the set, whatever that might be. In that case, they should have offered a polybag at this $85 threshold. So please, guys, let LEGO know. Go on their Twitter, Instagram, go on their customer feedback. They're always asking, take surveys. Tell them that you want LEGO Star Wars minifigure polybags. The company needs to know this, and it's really disappointing that last year's Lars Homestead had an exclusive minifigure and everybody loved that set. And this year, while I think the Death Star 2 is a great set, I think it's disappointing that there's absolutely no exclusive minifigure for the May the 4th promotions to be found. Oh, I forgot, they're also doing some sweepstakes, so if you redeem 50 VIP points, you can win this Sterling Silver R2-D2. These things are worth like $15,000 to $20,000, so 50 VIP points, that's probably worth it if you just want to take your gamble at potentially getting one of those. Those are worth a lot of money. I know I have one friend of mine who actually I think has 2 or 3 of these from buying them from collectors over the years. And then we also have a signed Imperial Star Destroyer. Enter VIP sweepstakes. No points required. So just become a VIP point. Become a VIP if you're not already VIP and just get a free Imperial Star Destroyer. That's nice. I'd say the only 2 good promotions here is this 50 VIP point for the R2-D2 in silver. And this doesn't cost you anything, the Imperial Star Destroyer sweepstake, and a signed copy, a signed sealed copy of the set, which is now retired, by the way. So that's worth entering. Both of those are probably worth entering. One doesn't cost you anything, the other costs barely any VIP points. So there's been a lot of talk about this 5x VIP points. So this is only going to be on selected LEGO Star Wars sets. I think it actually says, yep, here it is on the selected items. You gotta go down to the very bottom. So the 5 times VIP points, which is equivalent to about 25% off the set. And I've heard that you could take the 25% off in LEGO stores. I don't think you can do it on lego.com, but like you can redeem the points at purchase instead of getting credit and then having to spend it on another set. So that's up to you if you want to just take the credit, maybe spend it on a couple Pick-a-Brick cups later on or some other LEGO Star Wars set, or you can take it off right there. I think that only applies if you're at a LEGO store. The 2 good sets I'd say out of this that are maybe worth buying again, or if you haven't bought them, are absolutely the Justifier and Ambush on Ferrix. The Justifier was always overpriced. I said so in my review, and I just didn't really like the set that much. The highlight in that set is absolutely the minifigures being Omega and Cad Bane, both of which are still exclusive to that set. Ambush on Ferrix is an awesome set. I love Andor. That is one of my favorite series. And speaking of Andor, I don't have a sponsor for this video, but if you guys want to help out the channel, down below is a link to Minifigs For You. There's some brand new LEGO Star Wars custom pad printed minifigures for the first time ever. Minifix for You is doing pad printed minifigures. We have Kino as well as Andor in their prison uniforms, as well as an Imperial Commander Cody from the new Bad Batch Season 2 episode. So both of those are awesome. And then Minifix for You also has the 501st collection. There's Commando Scorch. There's all kinds of awesome LEGO Star Wars clone custom figures. So link down in the description if you guys want to check that out. It really helps out the channel, really helps out with Geonosis because it is getting more and more pricey as I approach that droid factory. So the new pad printed minifigures will be available on May 4th and they will be available until they're sold out. So make sure you get one before that happens. All right, so if you have less than $100 to spend on May the 4th, what do I recommend here on the table or other LEGO Star Wars sets? Personally, of the new sets, this is the winner. This is the Executor Super Star Destroyer at $70. This is a solid set. Now, if you buy this from LEGO.com, the only thing you're going to be getting is that $40 threshold of the X-Wing Polybag, which is disappointing. If you want to add maybe a 501st Battle Pack with this, take it up to $90, then you'll be getting that VIP coin, so you are getting something a little more exclusive. So that's an option that also stays under $100. I also think the $65 TIE Bomber is another good option if you're under $100 to spend. If you haven't already picked it up, you can go on Amazon actually and get it for, I think I saw it for $54 pretty recently. And so I'd rather take the discount on Amazon than get a $40 threshold X-Wing Polybag that's probably only worth like $5. So I'll leave a link down in Amazon's affiliate. It helps out the channel. All right, so next we have spending $150 or more on LEGO Star Wars. First off, that's automatically going to get you the Death Star 2 promotional set, as well as the two other promos being the coin and the X-Wing Polybag. I think the Death Star 2 is going to be worth the most out of those promotional items in terms of value. If I had to make a guess, I'd say after the promotional period is ended, it's going to be worth between $50 to $100. So definitely keep that in mind. In terms of buying options, I think the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing is actually a solid choice. I reviewed the set and I actually find it to be a much better Ultimate Collector Series set in person. Once you've built it and experienced the set, you're getting an exclusive minifigure, Luke Skywalker in it. I think it's a solid set, I really do, and I think with the 3 promotional items, I think it justifies the $240 price. Your other options are maybe to get the Executor Super Star Destroyer in combination with the new Throne Room. These two combined is $170, and then with the Death Star, you have kind of like a whole Return of the Jedi complete collection here, especially if you like light bluish gray. But honestly, all three look just really good side by side, so I think that is probably going to be the favorite. I think probably the most popular option is what people will be picking up is the TIE Interceptor and the Fang Fighter. I think at $100 that makes sense, but what do you combine this with? Well, you could get a LEGO Star Wars 501st Battle Pack and a Republic Fighter Tank. That'll take you up to $160. If you want to get just brand new sets, then I would recommend the Fang Fighter and the Executor Super Star Destroyer. You're getting 3 LEGO Star Wars ships for $170, and the Death Star 2 promo with this plaque that continues to want to fall off on me. And then as well as the other promos as well. So I think that's another good combination. Now for my Clone Wars Bad Batch fans, my recommendation for you is getting either the Justifier or you could get an ATTE and 501st Battle Pack to spend over $150 if you want the promotional items as well. All right, lastly, we have Money is No Object. What do I recommend? First off, I'm not really going to recommend many of the UCS sets because none of them have like double VIP points or 5 times VIP points, which is just unfortunate. I heard Europe is getting 5 times VIP points on the Razor Crest. And for my European listeners, you should absolutely take advantage of that. I would definitely do that. I think that brings the Razor Crest down to, I guess, 480 euros. That is totally worth it in my eyes. So if you've been holding back on that Razor Crest, now's the time to get it if you're in Europe. That doesn't apply to the US, which is really unfortunate. Now, because Money is No Object, my favorites here on the table are the X-Wing, the TIE versus Fang. We have the Executor Super Star Destroyer and the Throne Room. I think all 4 of those sets are absolutely great pickups. Now, if you go to the LEGO store, you could break this up into 2 different separate transactions, and that'll get you 2 Death Stars, 2 coins, and 2 X-Wing polybags if you want to go that route. Now, me personally, what am I going to be buying on May the 4th? That's right, I am going to be buying some stuff off LEGO.com. Yes, I do have all the LEGO Star Wars sets here already, and I really appreciate LEGO sending these over, but I am still going to be buying some LEGO Star Wars sets this week. Personally, I'm thinking 2 different options. I might get 2 TIE Interceptors and Fang Fighter sets. That'll put me at 3 sets in total, which would be really cool. It's something I do want to army build a little bit of. So that's an easy win at $200 for me. And then I also get the 3 promotional items. The other option I'm personally considering is getting another Ultimate Collector Series gunship. Now, it's worth noting that the UCS Republic gunship is set to retire at the end of this year, and I definitely want to pick up one before that happens, especially with the rumored Venator UCS set on the horizon. I feel like once the gunship's retired and the Venator's the only set available, the Republic gunship will go up in value significantly, because the other rumored gunship is not supposed to be based off Attack of the Clones. It's going to be based off the red Republic gunship that we see during the Clone Wars, and that is a whole different rant that I'm just not happy about that set existing. My point being is I think the UCS Republic gunship in the long term is going to be worth a lot of money. So now's the time to get it before it goes up in value, in my personal opinion. That's up to you guys. If you have the money to spend on a UCS gunship, I feel like maybe getting the promos with it makes it a little more valuable. And funny enough, just on Amazon, they discounted the UCS gunship $70 off to $330, so I might end up going that route instead of buying it off Lego.com. I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down in the description if you guys want to pick it up that way. Might be a better option instead of getting the promos. With that all said, links will be down in the description if you want to purchase any of these Lego Star Wars sets. The links are affiliated and helps out the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. May the 4th be with you.